Hi everyone, I'm Erika and welcome back to Easy English. Today we're talking about something that can be both exciting and terrifying, your first day at work. Whether it's your very first job ever or you're starting at a new company, that first day is absolutely crucial. It sets the tone for your entire career at that organization, and it's your chance to make an incredible first impression. Think about it. Within the first few hours, your new colleagues and manager will form opinions about you that might last for months or even years. That's both nerve-wracking and exciting, right? The good news is that with the right preparation and language skills, you can walk into that office feeling confident and ready to succeed. Here's what makes first days so challenging. Everything is new. New people, new processes, new office layout, new company culture. You're trying to remember everyone's names while learning how things work, all while wanting to appear professional and competent. It's like trying to navigate a foreign country where you don't know the customs yet. But here's the secret. Everyone wants you to succeed. Your new colleagues and manager have invested time and resources in hiring you. They're rooting for you to do well because your success is their success too. Today, we're going to give you everything you need to not just survive your first day, but to absolutely thrive. We'll cover essential preparation strategies, the exact phrases you need for professional introductions, and 3 detailed conversations that will help you navigate your first day with confidence. Do you remember your first day at work? What made you nervous? What went well? I'd love to hear your experiences in the comments below. Clipboard preparation. The night before and morning of. Success on your first day starts the night before. Let me walk you through exactly what you need to do to set yourself up for success. The night before, your success checklist. Outfit preparation. Choose your clothes carefully and try them on completely, including shoes, accessories, and any layers. Make sure everything fits properly and you feel confident. When in doubt, err on the side of being slightly overdressed rather than underdressed. Iron or steam everything so you look crisp and professional. Document organization. Gather all necessary paperwork in a professional folder or briefcase. This includes extra copies of your resume, any signed contracts or forms, identification documents, emergency contact information, and a notebook with pen for taking notes. Route planning. Even if you've been to the office before for interviews, practice your commute at the same time you'll be traveling on your first day. Traffic patterns can be very different, and you want to arrive calm and punctual, not stressed and sweaty from rushing. Research review. Refresh your memory about the company, your role, and the people you'll be working with. Review the job description and think about questions you might want to ask. Mental preparation. Set realistic expectations. You won't learn everything on day 1, and that's perfectly normal. Your goal is to show enthusiasm, professionalism, and a willingness to learn. Morning of. Setting the right tone. Wake up early. Give yourself extra time so you're not rushing. A hurried morning leads to a stressed arrival. Healthy breakfast. Eat something nutritious that will give you sustained energy. Avoid too much caffeine if it makes you jittery. Final appearance check. Make sure you look polished from head to toe. Check your teeth, hair, and overall appearance one final time. Arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. This is the sweet spot. Earlier than 15 minutes might inconvenience busy staff, but arriving exactly on time or late creates the wrong impression. Essential items to bring. Professional notebook and quality pen. Extra copies of your resume. Any completed paperwork. Business cards if you have them. Small pack of mints or gum. Positive attitude and genuine smile. Key preparation phrases. I'm looking forward to starting tomorrow. Shows enthusiasm. Could you confirm what time I should arrive? Demonstrates attention to detail. Is there anything specific I should bring on my first day? Shows preparation mindset. I want to make sure I'm well prepared. Indicates professionalism. Arrival and first impressions. The moment you walk through those doors, Your first day officially begins. Let me guide you through exactly how to handle those crucial first interactions that will set the tone for your entire experience. At reception, your first professional interaction. When you approach the reception desk, remember that the receptionist is often one of the most connected people in the office. They see everyone and talk to everyone, so making a good impression here is incredibly valuable. Your approach should be confident but not overwhelming. Walk up with good posture, make eye contact, and offer a genuine smile. Wait for them to finish any phone calls or immediate tasks before speaking. Essential reception phrases. Good morning, I'm your name, and today is my first day. Clear, direct, and friendly. I'm here to see, manager's name. Shows you know who you're meeting. Thank you so much for your help. Always show appreciation. Could you please let them know I'm here? Polite request for assistance while you wait. Use this time productively. Observe the office atmosphere. Is it formal or casual? Are people rushing around or relaxed? Are conversations loud and collaborative or quiet and focused? This information will help you adjust your communication style appropriately. Meeting your manager, the moment of truth. When your manager comes to meet you, this is your chance to reinforce the positive impression you made during the interview process. Stand up immediately when they approach, maintain eye contact, and offer a firm handshake. Your energy should match theirs while remaining professional. If they're enthusiastic and energetic, you can be more animated. If they're calm and measured, tone your response accordingly. First meeting phrases. It's wonderful to see you again, manager's name. Acknowledges your previous meeting. I'm really excited to get started. Shows genuine enthusiasm. Thank you for this opportunity. Expresses gratitude. I'm ready to learn and contribute. Indicates both humility and ambition. The office tour, more than just directions. When your manager or a colleague shows you around the office, this isn't just about learning where the bathroom is, though that's important too. This is a cultural immersion experience where you're learning the unwritten rules of your new workplace. Pay attention to noise levels. Is this a quiet, focused environment or a collaborative, buzzing space? Dress codes. How do people actually dress versus what the official policy says? Social interactions. Do people chat in hallways or keep to themselves? Workspace personalization. Are desks decorated with personal items or kept minimal? Meeting patterns. Are there lots of formal meetings or more casual conversations? Tour engagement phrases. This is a beautiful office space. Shows appreciation. How long has the company been in this location? Demonstrates interest in company history. I love the open layout. It seems very collaborative. Shows you're thinking about work style. Could you remind me of your name, please? It's okay to ask again if you forget. Meeting your immediate team. Your manager will likely introduce you to your immediate team members. These are the people you'll work with most closely, so these introductions are particularly important. During team introductions, remember that everyone is busy, so keep initial conversations brief but warm. Try to remember at least one detail about each person, their role, how long they've been there, a project they're working on. Ask one thoughtful question to each person if time allows. Express genuine interest in learning how you'll work together. Team introduction phrases. I'm excited to be working with all of you. Shows team orientation. I'd love to learn more about what you do. Demonstrates genuine interest. Please feel free to let me know if there's anything I can help with. Shows willingness to contribute. I'm looking forward to our collaboration. Professional and positive. Setting up your workspace. Finally, you'll be shown to your desk or workspace. This is your new professional home, and how you handle this setup says a lot about your organizational skills and professionalism. Workspace setup tips. Keep it clean and organized from day one. Add 1 or 2 personal touches, but don't overdo it initially. Test all your equipment, computer, phone, etc., and ask for help if needed. Organize your supplies logically so you can find things easily. Take notes about passwords, procedures, and important contact information. Dialogue 1. Meeting your manager. Setting: manager's office, 9 a.m. on your first day. You've just been shown in by the receptionist. Understanding the context. This conversation is crucial because it sets expectations for your entire employment. Your manager wants to see that you're prepared, enthusiastic, and ready to contribute. They also want to gauge your communication skills and cultural fit. Remember, they're probably a bit nervous too. They want you to succeed because it reflects well on their hiring decision.
Good morning, Jake. Welcome to the team. How are you feeling on your first day?
Good morning, Ms. Johnson. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm feeling excited and ready to get started. I've been looking forward to this day since we had our final interview.
That's wonderful to hear. I remember how enthusiastic you were during the interview process, and I'm glad that hasn't changed. Let me start by giving you an overview of what we have planned for your first day and week.
That sounds perfect. I brought a notebook to take notes. I want to make sure I don't miss anything important.
Excellent. I love that you're prepared. So, this morning, we'll focus on getting you oriented. I'll introduce you to your immediate team members, show you our project management systems, and explain your initial responsibilities. This afternoon, we have a team meeting where you can observe how we collaborate, and then we'll set you up with your first assignment.
That sounds like a comprehensive plan. Could you tell me what you'd like me to focus on most in my first week? I want to make sure I'm prioritizing the right things.
Great question. In your first week, I'd like you to focus on 3 main areas: understanding our current projects and where you fit in, getting comfortable with our tools and processes, and building relationships with your team members. Don't worry about making major contributions yet. Focus on learning and asking good questions.
That makes perfect sense. Speaking of questions, what's the best way to communicate with you if I need guidance? Should I email, stop by your office, or is there a preferred method?
I appreciate you asking. For urgent questions, feel free to stop by my office or call me. For non-urgent matters, email works great. I also have an open door policy. If you see my door open and I'm not on a call, you're always welcome to pop in.
Thank you, that's very helpful to know. Are there any immediate priorities or projects that I should be aware of? I'd love to understand how I can contribute to the team's current goals.
Actually, yes. We're working on the Johnson account presentation that's due next Friday. It's not something you'll lead, but you'll be able to contribute research and support. It'll be a great way for you to learn our process while adding value. Sarah, who you'll meet shortly, is the project lead.
That sounds like an excellent learning opportunity. I'm looking forward to working with Sarah and contributing to the team's success. Is there anything specific I should read or review to prepare for that project?
I'll have Sarah share the project brief with you, and there are some background materials in our shared drive that will help you understand the client's industry. Don't feel pressured to master everything immediately. We'll guide you through it.
Perfect. I really appreciate how thoughtfully you've planned my integration. One last question. Are there any unwritten rules or cultural norms I should be aware of? I want to make sure I fit in well with the team.
I'm glad you asked. We're pretty informal here. Most people use first names, even with senior management. We value collaboration over competition, so don't hesitate to ask for help or offer assistance to others. And we typically have lunch together as a team on Fridays. It's optional, but it's a great way to build relationships.
That sounds like a wonderful culture. I'm really excited to be part of such a collaborative environment. Thank you for taking the time to explain everything so thoroughly.
You're very welcome. I can already tell you're going to be a great addition to our team. Now, let's go meet everyone and get you started.
Detailed phrase analysis. I've been looking forward to this day since our final interview. Shows continuity and sustained interest. Demonstrates that the job wasn't just a backup option. Creates a positive emotional connection. I brought a notebook to take notes. Shows preparation and organization. Indicates you take the role seriously. Demonstrates professional habits. Could you tell me what you'd like me to focus on most in my first week? Shows desire to meet expectations. Demonstrates strategic thinking. Indicates you want to prioritize effectively. What's the best way to communicate with you if I need guidance? Shows respect for managers' time and preferences. Demonstrates proactive thinking about working relationship. Indicates professional maturity. Are there any immediate priorities or projects that I should be aware of? Shows eagerness to contribute. Demonstrates business awareness. Indicates team-oriented thinking. Are there any unwritten rules or cultural norms I should be aware of? Shows cultural intelligence and adaptability. Demonstrates desire to fit in appropriately. Indicates thoughtfulness about workplace dynamics, understanding your role and responsibilities. After meeting your manager, you'll need to quickly get oriented to the practical aspects of your job. This isn't just about learning what to do. It's about understanding how your role fits into the bigger picture and what success looks like in your new environment. Key areas to focus on: job description versus reality. Your written job description gave you the basic framework, but now you need to understand the nuances. What does collaborate with team members actually look like day to day? Which responsibilities are most critical versus nice to have? What are the unspoken expectations that aren't written anywhere? Tools and systems mastery. Every company has its own ecosystem of software, processes, and communication tools. Don't try to master everything at once, but prioritize learning the systems you'll use most frequently. Take notes about passwords, shortcuts, and who to contact for technical support, success metrics and evaluation. Understand exactly how your performance will be measured. Is it project completion, client satisfaction, revenue generation, or team collaboration? Knowing this helps you focus your energy on what matters most to your manager and company. Professional learning language. Could you walk me through this process step by step? Shows desire for thorough understanding. I want to make sure I understand this correctly. Demonstrates attention to detail. What's the usual workflow for this type of project? Shows systems thinking. Who should I contact if I have questions about this? Indicates proactive problem solving. What does success look like for this task? Shows results orientation. Speaking head dialogue 2. Starting your duties. Setting your workspace, 10:30 a.m. Your supervisor, Sarah, is explaining your first assignment. Context understanding. This conversation is where theory meets practice. Sarah wants to see that you can follow instructions, ask intelligent questions, and take initiative appropriately. She's also evaluating your learning style and how much guidance you'll need going forward. Your goal is to show competence while acknowledging that you're still learning.
Okay, Jake, now that you've met everyone, let's dive into your first project. As Ms. Johnson mentioned, we're working on the Johnson account presentation. I'd like you to start by researching their industry trends and competitor analysis.
That sounds great, Sarah. Could you help me understand the scope of research you are looking for? Are we focusing on the past year, or do you need a longer historical perspective?
Good question. Let's focus on the last 18 months, with particular attention to any major shifts that happened during the pandemic. The client wants to understand how their industry adapted and what trends are likely to continue.
Perfect. And for competitor analysis, should I look at their direct competitors only or include companies that might be indirect threats as well?
Start with their top 5 direct competitors. I'll send you a list. If you find interesting insights about indirect competitors, feel free to include those as a separate section, but don't spend more than 20% of your time on that.
That's very helpful guidance. What format would you like the research in? Should I create a presentation, a written report, or compile it differently?
I'd like you to create a structured document with clear headings and bullet points. Think of it as the foundation that will later turn into presentation slides. Include your sources so we can reference them if needed.
Understood. What's the timeline for this? I want to make sure I allocate my time appropriately and deliver when you need it.
I'd like to have your initial findings by Thursday afternoon so we can review them together on Friday morning before our team meeting. Does that seem manageable for your first assignment?
Yes, that timeline works well. That gives me today through Thursday morning to do thorough research. Should I check in with you tomorrow to make sure I'm on the right track? Or would you prefer I wait until I have more substantial findings?
I appreciate that you're thinking about check-ins. How about you spend today getting familiar with the resources and doing initial research, then touch base with me first thing Wednesday morning. That way, if you need to adjust your approach, you'll still have plenty of time.
That sounds perfect. Where can I find the research resources? Do we have subscriptions to industry databases, or should I focus on publicly available information?
Great question. We have access to several databases. I'll send you the login information. We also have a research folder on our shared drive with templates and examples from previous projects. Let me show you where that is.
Thank you. I'd also like to make sure I understand our quality standards. Are there any previous research reports I could review to understand the level of detail and analysis you're expecting?
Absolutely. That's exactly the kind of thinking I like to see. I'll share 2 examples from recent projects, one that was excellent and one that needed more work, so you can see the difference.
That's incredibly helpful. I really appreciate you taking the time to set me up for success. Is there anything else I should know about this project or about working with this particular client?
One important thing, this client values data-driven insights over opinions. Make sure every conclusion you draw is supported by concrete evidence. They're very analytical, so the more specific metrics and facts you can provide, the better.
Got it. Facts and data over assumptions. I'll make sure to document all my sources and focus on quantifiable insights. Thank you so much for the clear guidance, Sarah. I'm excited to dive in and contribute to this project.
You're very welcome. I can tell you're going to be a valuable addition to our team. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions as you get started.
Detailed phrase analysis. Could you help me understand the scope of research you're looking for? Shows you want to meet expectations exactly. Demonstrates that you think before acting. Prevents wasted effort on wrong direction. Should I check in with you tomorrow to make sure I'm on the right track? Shows proactive communication. Demonstrates respect for supervisor's time. Indicates professional project management thinking. I'd like to make sure I understand our quality standards. Shows commitment to excellence. Demonstrates desire to learn company culture. Indicates professional maturity and standards awareness. Is there anything else I should know about this project or about working with this particular client? Shows comprehensive thinking. Demonstrates client service orientation. Indicates strategic awareness beyond just the task. Lunch break culture and networking. Lunchtime on your first day is more important than you might think. This isn't just about getting food. It's a crucial opportunity to build relationships, learn about company culture, and show that you're not just professionally competent, but also a pleasant person to work with. Understanding different lunch cultures. The desk eaters. Some offices have a culture where people eat at their desks while continuing to work. This might seem antisocial, but it's often about efficiency and workload management. If this is the norm, don't take it personally. The cafeteria crowd. Many companies have cafeterias or designated eating areas where people gather. This is usually more social and offers great networking opportunities. The go-out group. Some teams regularly leave the office for lunch at nearby restaurants. This is often the most social option and great for relationship building. The mixed approach. Many offices have all three happening simultaneously, depending on individual preferences and daily schedules. Lunch networking strategy. Observe before participating. On your first day, pay attention to what others do. Are people chatting in groups or eating quietly? Do they discuss work or personal topics? Accept invitations graciously. If someone invites you to join them, say yes. Even if you're not hungry, getting a drink and socializing is valuable. Be inclusive. If you see someone eating alone, especially another new person, consider inviting them to join you. Keep it professional friendly. Share appropriate personal information, but avoid controversial topics or overly personal details. Essential lunch vocabulary. Would you like to grab lunch together? Friendly invitation. Is there a good place nearby for lunch? Shows interest in local options. Do people usually eat in the office or go out? Learning cultural norms. I'd love to join you if that's okay. Polite acceptance. What would you recommend from here? Shows trust in colleagues' judgment. This is my first day, so I'm still learning the ropes. Explains newbie questions. Speaking Head Dialogue 3. Lunch with colleagues. Setting. Office cafeteria, 12:30 p.m. Several team members are sitting together at a table. Context understanding. This conversation is different from your morning meetings because it's more relaxed and social. Your colleagues want to get to know you as a person, not just as a professional. They're also evaluating whether you'll fit in with the team's social dynamics. Your goal is to be friendly and authentic while maintaining professional boundaries.
Hey, Jake, how's your first day going so far? Would you like to join us for lunch?
Hi, Mike. It's been fantastic. Everyone has been so welcoming. I'd love to join you. Thank you for asking.
Great! Everyone, this is your name, who just started with us today. Jake, this is Mike from Marketing, Jessica from HR, and Tom from IT.
It's so nice to meet all of you. I'm excited to be working with such a great team.
So tell us a bit about yourself. Where did you work before coming here?
I was working at Data Tech Solutions for about 3 years, doing market research and analysis. I really enjoyed it, but I was looking for an opportunity to work with a more collaborative team and take on bigger projects. That's what attracted me to this company.
That's cool. What made you interested in this industry originally?
Actually, I kind of fell into it by accident. I started college thinking I'd be a teacher, but I took a statistics class that I absolutely loved. My professor suggested I look into market research, and it turned out to be the perfect combination of analysis and understanding people's behavior.
That's awesome. So, what do you like to do outside of work? Any hobbies or interests?
I'm really into hiking and photography. I love exploring new trails and capturing the landscapes. I also volunteer at the local animal shelter on weekends. What about you all? How do you like to spend your free time?
Oh, that's so cool about the animal shelter. I've been thinking about volunteering somewhere. Is it rewarding?
It really is. It can be emotional sometimes, but seeing the animals find homes makes it all worthwhile, and it's a great way to decompress from work stress.
That's really admirable. So, Jake, do you have any questions about working here? We've all been here for different lengths of time, so we might have different perspectives.
Actually, yes, I'm curious about the company culture. What do you all enjoy most about working here?
For me, it's definitely the flexibility. Management really trusts us to manage our own time and work style as long as we get results.
I love how collaborative everything is. Even though we're in different departments, we work together on projects all the time. It makes the work much more interesting.
And the professional development opportunities are amazing. The company really invests in helping people grow their careers.
That all sounds wonderful. Those were actually some of the things that attracted me to the company during the interview process. It's great to hear that it's really true in practice.
Oh, and since you're new, you should know about Friday afternoon drinks. It's totally optional, but most people stick around for an hour after work on Fridays. It's a nice way to wind down the week.
That sounds like fun. I'd love to join when Friday comes around. Are there any other traditions or events I should know about?
We do a team lunch once a month, usually the second Friday, and there's a company picnic every summer that's actually really enjoyable. Not one of those awkward, forced fun things.
This place sounds even better than I expected. I feel really lucky to be here. Thank you all for being so welcoming and sharing all this information.
Of course, we remember what it was like to be new. If you have any questions or just want to chat, don't hesitate to reach out to any of us.
I really appreciate that. This has been such a great way to spend my lunch break. Much better than eating alone at my desk.
Well, you're part of the team now, so you're always welcome to join us.
Detailed phrase analysis. I'd love to join you, thank you for asking. Shows appreciation for inclusion. Demonstrates enthusiasm for team building. Sets positive, friendly tone. I really enjoyed it, but I was looking for an opportunity to work with a more collaborative team. Frames previous job positively while explaining your move. Shows you value teamwork. Indicates thoughtful career planning. I kind of fell into it by accident. Shows humility and relatability. Makes you seem approachable and human. Often leads to interesting conversation. Balik. What about you all? How do you like to spend your free time? Shows genuine interest in others. Demonstrates good conversation skills. Helps build reciprocal relationships. I'm curious about the company culture. What do you all enjoy most about working here? Shows you care about more than just your paycheck. Demonstrates cultural awareness. Gives colleagues chance to share positive feelings about workplace. This place sounds even better than I expected. I feel really lucky to be here. Expresses genuine enthusiasm. Shows gratitude and positive attitude. Makes colleagues feel good about their workplace choice. End of day reflection and next steps. As your first day winds down, how you wrap up is just as important as how you started. This is your chance to show professionalism, organization, and forward thinking that will set you up for success in the days to come. End of day success strategy. Check in with your manager. About 30 minutes before the official end of the workday, stop by your manager's office or send a message if they're busy to provide a brief update on your day. This shows initiative and professional communication habits. Sample end of day update. Hi, Ms. Johnson. I wanted to touch base before I leave today. I've made good progress on the Johnson account research. I familiarized myself with the databases and started gathering industry trend data. Sarah and I have a check-in scheduled for Wednesday morning. Is there anything else you'd like me to focus on tomorrow? Organize for tomorrow's success. Clean your workspace and organize any materials you'll need. Write down 3 priorities for tomorrow while they're fresh in your mind. Review any notes you took throughout the day. Set up your calendar with any meetings or deadlines. Prepare questions you want to ask tomorrow. Reflection practice. What to consider. What went well? Which interactions felt most natural and positive? What aspects of the job seem most interesting to you? Which colleagues did you connect with best? What skills from your previous experience are already proving valuable? What to improve? Are there any systems or processes you need to learn better? Were there moments when you felt confused or unprepared? Do you need to adjust your communication style for this workplace? What questions should you ask tomorrow to fill knowledge gaps? Building momentum for day 2. The first week strategy. Remember, your first day is just the beginning. Your goal for the first week is to establish yourself as reliable, eager to learn, and pleasant to work with. Don't try to revolutionize anything yet. Focus on understanding and integrating. Relationship building. Make a mental note of personal details colleagues shared, kids, hobbies, upcoming events, so you can follow up in future conversations. This shows you're genuinely interested in them as people. Professional development. Start thinking about skills you want to develop and areas where you can contribute unique value based on your background. Essential end-of-day phrases. I had a really productive first day. Shows positive attitude. Thank you for making me feel so welcome. Expresses genuine gratitude. I'm looking forward to continuing tomorrow. Shows enthusiasm for the future. Is there anything else I should prepare for tomorrow? Demonstrates proactive thinking. I really appreciate all the guidance today. Acknowledges support received. Bullseye first day success checklist. Before you leave the office, check mark. Update your manager on progress and tomorrow's priorities. Checkmark exchange. Contact information with key team members. Checkmark. Save important documents and bookmark essential websites. Checkmark. Write down passwords and system access information securely. Checkmark. Note any supplies you need to request tomorrow. Checkmark clean and organize your workspace for tomorrow. Checkmark. Plan your commute for tomorrow. Same time, different traffic patterns. Evening reflection questions. What surprised me most about this workplace? Which company values did I observe in action today? Most esta. What skills do I already have that will be valuable here? Most easy. What do I need to learn or improve quickly? How can I better contribute to team goals tomorrow? Conclusion and final tips. Congratulations! You've just navigated one of the most important days of your career. Your first day at work is like planting seeds. The relationships you've started building, the impressions you've made, and the foundation you've laid will grow and develop throughout your time at the company. Let's review the key strategies that will ensure your continued success. The power of preparation. We saw how crucial it is to prepare not just your outfit and documents, but your mindset and expectations. Successful professionals always prepare thoroughly because they understand that confidence comes from being ready. Professional communication. Throughout our 3 dialogues, you learned that asking thoughtful questions is just as important as giving good answers. The phrases we practiced, from "Could you walk me through this process?" to "What do you all enjoy most about working here?" show that you're engaged, thoughtful, and genuinely interested in contributing to the team's success. Cultural awareness. Remember how important it was to observe workplace culture during lunch? Understanding unwritten rules and social dynamics is just as crucial as mastering your job responsibilities. Every workplace has its own personality, and adapting to that culture while staying authentic to yourself is a key skill. Relationship building. Your career success depends heavily on the relationships you build with colleagues. The lunch conversation showed how sharing appropriate personal information and showing genuine interest in others creates the foundation for strong professional relationships. Growth mindset. Throughout all our examples, we emphasized asking questions, seeking feedback, and showing willingness to learn. Employers value people who are curious, humble, and eager to improve, because these qualities lead to long-term success and leadership potential. Key phrases to remember. I'm excited to be part of the team. Shows enthusiasm and team orientation. Could you walk me through this process? Demonstrates desire to learn properly. What would you like me to focus on first? Shows priority awareness. Thank you for making me feel so welcome. Expresses gratitude and acknowledges others' efforts. I'm looking forward to contributing to the team's success. Indicates future-focused thinking and value-add mentality. Your journey continues. Remember, mastering your new role is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself as you learn new systems, build relationships, and understand your company's unique culture. Every expert was once a beginner, and every successful professional remembers their first day nerves. Now I want to hear from you. What's one thing that surprised you most about your first day at work? Or if you haven't started yet, what are you most nervous about for your upcoming first day? Share your experiences and questions in the comments below. Our Easy English community is here to support each other through these important career milestones. If this video helped you feel more confident about your first day, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more career-focused English lessons. Remember, your professional journey is just beginning, and with the right preparation, language skills, and mindset, you can achieve amazing things in your career. Welcome to your new adventure. You've got this. Glowing star, light bulb, quick reference card. Arrive 10 to 15 minutes early. Bring notebook, extra resumes, and positive attitude. Ask thoughtful questions and take notes. Be friendly but professional during lunch. End the day with manager check-in and tomorrow's preparation. Remember, everyone wants you to succeed. Bullseye. Remember, your first day is just the beginning of an exciting professional journey.